If you're wanting to get started making YouTube videos, you're going to need a winning personality and a camera. I can't really do much about the personality, but I can tell you that you've probably had a more than capable camera in your pocket the whole time. If your smartphone is less than like 10 years old, then it's probably able to record video in 1080p or possibly higher. And did you know that many of the newer smartphones actually have built-in optical stabilization, which makes them perfect for doing so much more than just scrolling through Facebook and watching TikToks or whatever it is you do with your phone. I just have a regular iPhone 11. It's not even the Pro or the Max or the Pro Max or the Max Pro, and it can record videos in 4K up to 60 frames per second or 1080p up to 240 frames per second. That's a lot of frames per second. However, for some reason, Apple ships the iPhone set to only 1080p, even though it's capable of that 4K. After taking a quick look through the iPhone's camera settings, I decided to set it at 4K resolution, 30 frames per second. And just like that, I've optimized this iPhone 11 for making YouTube videos. So, how do you actually film the YouTube video with the phone? Well, that's easy enough. You just go into the phone's native camera app, set it to video, click the record button, and away you go. You are probably going to want to use the rear camera on the phone because it has a higher megapixel sensor. Using the rear-facing camera is super easy if you're filming like an object or some B-roll, but if you need to film yourself talking to the camera, it's a little bit tough. But if you get creative, you can work around that. I've actually used my Apple Watch as a monitor and it works really great. Ideally, you're going to want to hold the phone very steady and maybe even use a tripod when available. You can actually order a mount right off of Amazon that will allow you to mount your smartphone to a standard camera tripod. There's also adapters where you can hook an external microphone to your smartphone, but I feel like that kind of makes the phone lose some of its luster. I mean, if you wanted to build a camera rig, you would have built a camera rig. One of the greatest features of using a smartphone as a camera is that it's super portable and it's ready to go right where you're at whenever you're ready. Once you've filmed your video with your smartphone, you can just upload it straight up to YouTube if you only want to share it with your mom. But if you want other people to watch it, you have to remember this one thing. Most people these days have some form of ADD and their brain gets bored very easily. So you're going to want to take your smartphone footage and transfer it to a computer. If you're using an Apple iPhone and an Apple computer, this is super easy. You can just airdrop the files straight to your computer. From there, you can import them into your editing program of choice, cut out all the boring bits, give it a little color tweak and maybe a little audio tweak, export it, upload it, and away you go. You've had a camera perfectly capable of capturing great video for YouTube right in your pocket the whole time.